Good morning, lacrosse friends. It is day 3 of the 2017 Lacrosse All-Stars North American Invitational, and apparently we're ready to go. I am Steven Stamp, joined by Tom Scavetta, and there seems to be a mixed opinion as the starting lineups are on the floor. The referees are there, but some guys are still warming up, and I'm not sure we have anybody keeping score yet. It's early. It's 8 o'clock, and we're underway. Okay, we just started. The clock is going. The face-off has started. It is the blue and the black, the Brooklyn Dodgers in that powder, deep sky blue. How's that? Going left to right with their white and red accents. And going right to left are the Music City team from Nashville in the black with the blue outlines. Brooklyn has the first possession. Ball comes up top. CJ Shane with the strip. He's taken off, but it gets away from him. Recovers. There's the first shot of the game. It's a little shoulder save. A very economical movement. And Nashville's got the ball back. Matt Christensen up top. Going to pretend to leave it for Sakachki. Everyone's kind of easing into this morning. There's Christensen. Fakes the pass across, dives, shoots, just misses. He had it.
Yeah, good save.
Loose ball push, and it's going to be Nashville possession again. There's one right on top. Oh, another save. And the ball's going to roll right into the crease. John Jetski will make the pass out. Najetski now came up to us yesterday and explained that we'd been calling him Setsky because that was what was on the roster sheet. And unfortunately, with 21 teams and a compressed schedule, we didn't have time to check with everybody. So some of them that looked fairly obvious, we went with the pronunciations that were clear from the sheet. But a bit of a typo. So, John Najetski in net for Brooklyn. There's a shot. And getting flattened as he took it. So Nashville will have the ball and head back up.
8 o'clock in the morning, these two teams seem ready. They're going up and down the floor already. A couple of shots on each goalie so far. Jetski already with 2 or 3 saves.
First penalty of the day going to Nashville.
Looks like that is Nate Glazer in the box.
Yeah. So Brooklyn immediately going to the power play. That shot's going to go off the backboards all the way back out of play. Tough break for Brooklyn as they will now give up control. That one almost took out John Galvin. It's actually sitting just down to my left. Oh, it hit him. John Galvin has been struck. We have a director down. Nashville setting up the penalty kill up top. Lob ahead. Here comes some tight pressure. Big check along the boards, and it pops away. The ball stripped from Sakochi, but it rolls down, and CJ Shane picks it up. He'll lob it ahead into the corner. Najetski gets there, but Christensen gets the ball, throws it out. Sakochi with the shot. Save Najetski. The penalty is over in Nashville. A very successful kill, and Glazer will actually jump up into the offense. And now with a little pressure as the ball rolls to Jetski. No, it is Najetski, Najetski, I believe. But he said you can call me Jetski. So either way, you'll hear both because we're going to alternate, Tom. And complaining as he is carrying the ball. The players are already in fine form, arguing with the refs. That ball is just shoveled up into the mesh by Courtney Randall as he was under duress. So it's going to be Brooklyn possession. Jesse Colts threw it across. Now we see Anthony LaPuma with the shot, scores. I think that may be the first real shot that John Juan has faced. A couple from the side that just kind of trickled through, but La Puma opens the scoring.
Yeah, La Puma with the first goal of the day. And nothing much Juan can do there. 1-0. Brooklyn on top of Music City. Good start for them.
Took almost 5 minutes to get the first goal of the day. Now we're back underway. Some of the players still getting used to box lacrosse. You hear some of the Nashville players complaining about an over and back. It was not an over and back. For anyone else who's not familiar with the rules on the faceoffs, you have a zone. So you see the yellow line at center to the next white line. You can run back through that one zone and then establish possession. There's a chance on front. Turned aside by Jetski. And he's just going to roll it out because he was under pressure. You only have 5 seconds to get it out. So once you're going towards the opposing net, if you take a step or two that way and establish intent that direction, you can't go back. But if you're picking up the ball and you go and immediately go back towards your own net, you can cross center. Here's a chance. That's turned aside. That was Franklin Parr. Christensen up top. Parr with the shot. That's stopped by Juan. He freezes to hold it. We apologize to any members of the Parr family who heard us pronouncing it Prague, because it's spelled P-R-A-G-H. Looks like the city in Czech Republic, but he explained yesterday it's actually pronounced Parr. As the tournament goes on, we're learning more and more about these guys. I actually spent a game yesterday opening a door for the Nashville bench. They were short a coach. Oh, what a shot from outside. As the door opens just enough for Jesse Colts to bounce one past John Juan.
A couple of quick goals for these Brooklyn Dodgers. Jesse Colts with a nice release there, and Juan facing a lot of tough shots here early on.
Nearing the halfway point of the first half. It is 2 15-minute running time halves at this tournament, except for the final games of the day, the semis and the final. We'll get into the details of their timing when it is apropos. But here's a chance for Colin Hart. He is stopped by Najetsky, who is looking like Najinski out there with his acrobatic grace. Here's a drive to the net by Sassano. And he has a tap on the head for John Juan. And Nashville being called for too many men on the floor. Illegal substitution. John Zabel with the call. Nashville's been plagued a bit by too many men calls. Although I will point out, during the game that I worked the Odor yesterday, no too many men. Not saying it was me, but it was probably me. Brooklyn back on the power play. That shot goes wide off the boards. Comes straight back out to Thomas Rabarich. There's a pass in front, but that shot goes a little bit wide. 15 on the shot clock. Rabarich back up top. He shoots, just misses. That one's going to go up into the mesh. It'll be Nashville ball. Matt Christensen will start the penalty kill. And there's a 3-second differential, so they can basically kill the rest of this power play. Christensen spins away from a check. There's a shot. John Lipton let her rip. So they're still going to have about 15 seconds of power play to kill. Colts right on top of the crease, wide open, tucking it in. Is it a crease goal? No, it is a goal. Just kept his feet out off the line with that spinning play, and Sal Sassano tucks it home.
Great start to the day for Brooklyn, a 3-0 start. They're getting inside near the goalie, slipping behind the defense, and that's just smart offense by the Dodgers.
We're back to the faceoff dot, almost 10 minutes in, and Brooklyn running away from Music City. They're going to need to, the Nashville club will need to get their composure, take their time. They do have a tendency to rush a little bit when they get excited. Nice strip coming back by Sakochi. And here comes Colin Hart. He's going to let it rip, just misses. Hart has scored plenty in transition. He's won a few faceoffs and run straight down and scored. What a boost that would have been for Nashville. Shot, though, bounces up out of play. And if you haven't seen any games from here yet, and you're just watching for the first time here at the gorgeous Onondaga Community Fieldhouse, the turf is lively. If you get the angle on your high to low shot a little too acute, it will bounce way up into the ceiling. Here comes a drive and a shot off his wrong side there by Westmoreland. It's stopped. And John Juan, we saw him do this yesterday, and it worked out just about the same for him. He still seems to think that's a good strategy. I'm going to have to disagree with him on that approach.
Not sure what Juan is thinking coming out trying to field that loose ball, as that leads to another easy Brooklyn Dodgers goal. Good recognition by the Dodgers.
Oh, and Levi Winnie gets the easiest goal he'll ever score.
Yeah. Wide open net.
Nashville just getting a couple extra players out because they were a little shy for the faceoff. And we've got 4 minutes to go in the first half. I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. I almost said Saul Cesano. I don't know why. Oh, what a shot there. Mark Stanton on his offside, but just snuck it between John Juan and the post, and it is 5-0. Brooklyn taking advantage of almost every good scoring opportunity they get.
You can tell the Dodgers slept well last night. They're sharp. 5-0 lead for them. They just keep running up and down the floor, and Juan having all sorts of trouble with their attack.
I think it was the breakfast at the Days Inn that got them rolling today. Went down, hit the scrambled eggs, got a few sausages, the make-your-own waffle.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah. I like the waffles.
Yeah.
Cesano running off. The check. Kobe Spring thinking about it, scores. Cody Spring spun off the check. It looked like he had second thoughts about taking the shot, and then the second thoughts said rip it, and he buries it for a 6-0 lead.
You know, right now it seems like the Dodgers, it's like they're running a track meet across the Brooklyn Bridge. They're phenomenal offense. Back
Did they run
and forth.
track meets on the Brooklyn Bridge?
Usually they run
relay sprints.
They run a couple of races there. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were just making that up.
No.
But you're from New York.
Yep.
I'm from Canada. I don't know about I know the Brooklyn Bridge. I've been there. I actually have some cousins in New York.
It's a nice sightseeing place.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I've been to the Big Smoke. Penalty coming. Or is it just a loose ball foul? No, it's a penalty. And I think it's CJ Shane going, so. No, I don't know who's going. Is it both of them?
With like 19 on Brooklyn, just wrestled Shane to the ground.
So power play for Nashville, illegal cross check. That's actually Renee Nava, number 13. Could be a little tricky picking those numbers up. Well, at least Brooklyn's got those big red numbers. Nashville's are really easy to see, though. We like them. Shane gets the ball back, throws it up to Christensen at the top. He thinks about shooting, shoots now, just goes off the arm of John Juan. Oh, of Nijetski. There's a shot again from the top by Christensen. And Jetski is stopping everything until now. Oh, and it's a crease violation by Colin Hart. Excellent effort, but it goes for naught. Thomas Rabarich didn't like that. He's complaining. The penalty's coming, John. Take your shot. He lets it rip. Thomas Rabarich, not pleased, but they will get a 1-minute penalty, and the Brooklyn penalty has expired, so they managed to kill the rest of that. and the Dodgers will go to the power play. There's 37 seconds left in the first half, so they'll have a little bit before the half, and then if they don't score, they'll get to keep going in the second half.
It's Brooklyn.
Oh, there's two players going.
Yep.
So the first one was the slash or the high stick because Nate Glazer got up onto the head of Ribaric, and then CJ Shane is also going. That's for a check from behind. So it'll be 5-on-3 for Brooklyn. They've got 6 seconds to work here. Wait a second.
They have 4 out, Nashville.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm going to check in the halftime because their 2 guys were sent to the box, but Nashville had 4 players on the floor. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more information and more lacrosse. I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta, and there is Jeff Burnell. Good morning. All right. The head of LaxAllStars is here. Now it's a party. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. This is the Lacrosse All-Stars North American Invitational. Sorry, man. What, were you going to send forward again? It is 5-on-3 for the Brooklyn Dodgers for the next 53 seconds. Interesting, there's about a half-second difference between the 2 penalties. The vagaries of putting things up on the score clock. Juan reaches up to try and grab it with his hand. It bounces off, but he snags that loose ball. And there's a penalty coming for checking in the crease, so that's going to help Nashville. Brooklyn picks it up, and the penalty will go into effect. So, and with 22 seconds left on the other penalties, by the time we get play going again, Nashville, now if Nashville's smart, they will take as long as possible before they start with the ball, because then that gives them more time on the power play. Down to 7, 6, 5. Going to start up perfect timing as the Nashville penalties end. Once play is blown in, they will go to a 5-on-4 power play. We're a minute into the second half. And there we go. Shane jumps into the power play. Glazer goes to the bench, and Matt Christensen comes off. Now, one issue for Nashville is they only have one lefty forward. That is Sakochi. So they've got the 4 righties out there, but it works for them. Beautiful finish by Franklin Parr. And he is ecstatic. Franklin had a lot of fun this morning. He was I got a warp lacrosse stick, and it was a sponsor gift, and I'm very appreciative to Warrior for that. But Parr tried it out this morning. He was like a kid in a candy store.
That was good ball movement there by Nashville, getting on the board, attacking the penalty kill for Brooklyn. Great scenario for them.
Face-off scrummed along the boards. Pops out and Brooklyn grabs it. It's 6-1. Nashville is on the board as we are 2 minutes into the second half. Cutting across the top of Izari. Irizarry. There you go. Plays over. I finally got his name. It's Anthony Irizarry wearing that Puerto Rican national team field bucket. I don't know if he played for Puerto Rico or just has connections, has a friend that has a cool helmet. Pretty fun, though. Seeing a Brooklyn Dodger in a Puerto Rico helmet. The lacrosse world is vast indeed. Christensen dives. And Nijetski looked like he was a little upset with Christensen. I thought he was pretty respectful in that dive, going straight across and not in towards the goaltender. They come up with it. Sakachi tries to get it over. The shot, no goal, just after the buzzer. Colin Hart wants the goal to count. He's thinking with his heart, not his head, though, because that was in after the buzzer. And here's Brooklyn up the other way. Sasano, what a save. John Wan throws the stick hand up and then pounces, looking a little Nijinsky-like himself. Nijinsky was a ballet dancer, I believe. Was he not? I actually don't even know, but I've heard the line. It was a Larry Merchant line in a column he wrote many years ago in an old book I found that he was writing. He was a great sports writer, and he was writing about George Chavallo, I believe. Here's a breakaway, 2-on-1 at least, sprinting up the floor. Courtney Randall passes across, and Nashville manages to get some guys back on D before they can get a shot off, but then diving to the net. Nice attempt, and it's a goal. It somehow snuck through. That was Chris Shevins going hard to the net, laying out, and tucking it through the legs of Juan.
Chris Shevins, good find, delivering that. And Juan has had all sorts of trouble in this game, stopping that Brooklyn Dodgers attack.
We are repping some Lacrosse All-Stars hats here. How's it look on top of my headset?
It's not too bad.
Really?
Makes you look even taller.
That's a good point. For those of you who don't know, I am 6'9". It's quite the sight when I'm clambering up onto the scaffolding here, I'm sure. Tom Scavetta, a much more normal-sized guy, on color, and that pass to Franklin Parr doesn't work out. Nice try by Hart and Parr, but a little too eager was Parr. Brooklyn comes up with it. The 10-second count is getting tight on them, but they do get it ahead. It has to be picked up there. And Levi Winnie heading after it. Gets the ball, goes to the net, behind the back, saved by Juan. Boy, John Juan had a tough start to this one, but he is really finding his game. Matt Christensen is up the floor all alone, and had they been able to pick it up, it would have been a great chance, but Glazer got beat to it. Then he drops his stick. So now we've got 4 defenders, one of whom doesn't have a stick. Now Glazer trying to decide whether to get it. Actually kind of hits his own guy. Now bangs a player into the boards and puts his hands up. Saying, I didn't do anything. That's the best way to show that you did something, is to pretend like you did. I didn't do anything. Nobody said you did. What do you do? What do you say? I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. We got 9:15 to go in the first game of the day. It's 7-1 Brooklyn over Nashville / Music City. They're called Music City in the program. It says Nashville on the back of their jerseys, so we call them both. There's Jared Johnson over on the far side. Moves it up top. Who is this with the ball? 66. He gets it again. We don't even have a 66 anywhere. Oh, yes, we do. It's Brian Gill. I take it all back. Ball is loose. Juan tries to jump on it. Still bouncing around. Sometimes when that ball and it's raked out from under the stick of the goalie. Not really supposed to do that. Jesse Colt's getting a little aggressive. Juan makes the outlet pass. Nice job to get it ahead. John Powers will go up. I thought he was going to join the offense. He'll just hand it off. Christensen fakes, shoots, scores. Nijetski making like a statue there. He must have thought he had it. You can tell a goalie thinks he's got it when he doesn't move an inch. He thinks, oh, I got it. And then it's always a bit of a shock for them to hear the twine, know that the twine bulges behind you and hear the whistle go.
Yeah, it was just about a comment on that. And Christensen, excellent job putting it by him. Jetski could have sworn he thought he had that save, but this game's not over yet. 7-2 with Brooklyn on top. Just 7:33 to go in regulation.
Yeah, we're halfway through the second half already. Boy, these days go fast. Long days, a lot of games, a lot of fun, but I mean, they're really long, yet they just fly by. C.J. Shane scoops that ball up nicely. Thought he might press the issue and try and go to the net, but slows things down. Franklin Parr down on the crease. He's going to circle around. The pass through to Christensen. He almost had it. Rips his arm free behind the back. Fake. Now he shoots. Scores! Nijetski moved on that one, but nothing he could do. Great moves by Matt Christensen. Played a couple years for the Langley Thunder in the WLA and is really a leading force for lacrosse here in the Nashville area.
Stamper, I'm pretty sure Christensen, one of the guys we had breakfast with this morning in the hotel.
Yeah.
And he's looking great out there. He can single-handedly potentially bring Music City back into this game.
Yeah, he's a talented player. He played Junior A in his native Alberta, I believe for Sherwood Park. Loses the faceoff though, and Andy Almiller will run into the offensive zone. Gets it over to Irizarry. I got it right the first time. He still got the ball. Irizarry spins off a check from Parr, switches hands, shoots. Juan with the save, picks it up, puts it in his mesh. It's been a long 2 days. Mesh. That's not that hard. Courtney Randall going for a run, but didn't notice the player coming behind him was stripped, but he still got it ahead. Christensen will go pick that up off the boards. He gets bumped a little bit there by Chris Blanco. Christensen going to that, spins behind the back pass. Oh my goodness, Colin Hart can't believe it. Reach for that ball, Colin Hart. You can go get it, but it was on top of the mesh. If it's on the mesh, you can't grab it. That is the defending team's possession. If it's sitting in the crease, you're welcome to go and get it. Brooklyn driving in. Shot bounces off, and we have a whistle behind the play. It's going to be Nashville possession. Just want to give a shout out to the referees, and we've got 3 in every game. These guys are doing 7, 8, sometimes 9 games a day here at this tournament. They have incredibly long days. They're refereeing some games outdoors, sometimes in the rain. There's a shot from the outside by Sakachi. Sakachi looks like he's strained a groin muscle or a hip flexor. He is gingerly making his way out, but it's a goal. I was watching Sakachi, and C.J. Shane scores the goal of his life, but they say, no, C.J. Shane wants to throw the challenge flag, but there are no challenges here at the LASNAI. He is hot. That was the goal of his life. And it is called back. Colts will toss it up top. And Thomas Rabarich will hand it off. Now he gets it back. No, he doesn't. Yes, he has it. Shoots. I think the hidden ball trick worked on John Juan there, but Rabarich missed the net. He lumbers over towards the boards, picks it up, escapes a check from Courtney Randall. Now he's got Westmoreland on him. Colts has the ball, but they're going to run out of time to shoot. And it will be Nashville possession. They need 4 goals. They've got 4:15 to do it. I say get the ball to Matt Christensen. Let him create and either shoot or hand it off to Parr or Colin Hart. Colin Hart's going lefty. Now he goes back to righty. They've got 5 righties since the coach was the only lefty they had. So we'll see how this works out. They have a defender without a stick. Christensen runs to the middle, fakes a shot, fakes a pass, shoots. That one's blocked. Picked up by Hart. They've got 4 to shoot. Hart's got no one to pass to. Or does he? Tries to get it to Parr. That one's kicked aside. Nice defensive play there by Alfonso Escalante to block that shot with his foot. Or pass, I suppose it was. Play blown back in. Brooklyn will advance. Chris Shevins has the ball. Penalty coming. Irizarry very upset. He is just crossing anything that moves.
Irizarry just very active out there right now, not in the best way. And he's going to serve a penalty here, along with one of the Music City players. Looks like
that'll
that
be
is
Nate Glazer again.
Second one for him.
We'll see if Irizarry gets an extra one. I don't think so. I think they're just getting a minute each, so we'll stay 5-on-5. Irizarry was upset about something, so he started cross-checking people. You can cross-check on defense. That's how you check. Supposed to be even pressure. You get a little more than even. But on offense, you just can't go around throwing cross-checks and maybe sneaking in a gloved punch there with one of them. Pretending it was a cross-check, but just hitting with the end of the stick.
Yeah, not when you're up 7-3. Not the best idea.
So we stay 5-on-5. It is a 1 minute each. That shot gets away. Comes out to Rabaric. He's going to throw it to the middle. Nice pass. The shot is blocked, though, and here we go. Heading the other way. Colin Hart all alone. Jetski prepares. Oh, Hart just misses. Bounces off the backboards. Tries to go and get the ball back. No back-in call as there was no possession and no intentional direction by the defenders. It was close, though. Too many men call on Brooklyn. CJ Shane, he wants to go and start the play. They're going to make him come back to where the call was. So he'll just leave it there for Matt Christensen up top. 1:38 to go. We are into stop time. For the final 2 minutes of each game is stop time. And it's a 1 minute penalty for too many men. Brooklyn needs somebody in the box. He'll be served by Chris Blanco. Matt Christensen runs straight down the middle. He saw the opening that they left and thought he might be able to get in. They did close it off. Went to Shane. Comes back over to the side. Sakochi is back out there. So good news for Nashville. He should be available for the rest of the day. They'll have one more game after this. Everyone plays 6 games. Backdoor Shane. Oh, missed on the quick stick attempt. Christensen grabs it. 12 left to shoot. Sakochi almost found the hole, but nice save by the Jetski to put his foot out. Christensen trying to stop Shevins. He's got Colts with him. We'll pass it over. It's low, and Colts can't quite control it. Juan grabs it. 1 minute to play. 20 on the penalty. Brooklyn running the floor. Christensen thought about the pass. Now he finds someone. There's Parr. All alone over to Shane. Scores! Beautiful play. And Franklin Parr does the swimming. A penalty shot. Why is there a penalty shot? Too many men on Brooklyn, but the goal is scored. So Nashville, are they going to get a penalty shot? Because they scored after the delayed penalty. Oh, we could have a penalty shot. And the score is 7-4 after that goal, unless it was waved off. No, the goal goes up. So Shane's marker counts. Beautiful passing. Christensen up to Parr. And Parr makes the great pass to Shane, who reaches over and tucks it far side.
Christensen can make this a 2-goal game with just 50 seconds left.
With no time coming off the clock during the shot. So great chance. He and Kevin Forster having a nice chat while they await the play being blown in. Since it's Kevin Forster to blow it in. Here he goes. Christensen cradles. Coming in onto Jetski. Starts from his own side. Few fakes. Fake, scores. Gorgeous shot. Jetski didn't even think there was a spot there. I didn't really see the spot there, but Christensen, several fakes and rips it into a small hole. It's 7-5, and suddenly Nashville has a pretty good chance here. Now, it's a long run for John Juan to get to the bench if they decide to pull the goalie.
Something to keep an eye on in these last 50 seconds. Will they pull him?
That is a fast 2 goals. I was surprised that they got the penalty shot because I thought the goal would have canceled. The goal they scored would have canceled it, but big battle. Still loose. Oh, Sakochi almost had it, just missed the ball, and Brooklyn comes up with it. 40 seconds left. Irizarry wants the pass. It's going to go up. It's going to get to him eventually. Ball is still loose. 30 seconds to play. Brooklyn's got it back. They've got 17 on the shot clock. They can just kill time here. And Colin Hart came in and went for the cross check instead of the stick check. Nashville gets the ball, though, and takes timeout immediately. Their entire bench screaming for a timeout. 7-5, 20.1 seconds to go, and Nashville will have the ball. They need to run down, score in a hurry, and get a face-off win.
And Brooklyn did a good job of milking some clock off. However, a great save by Juan. And Stamper, if you think about it, the goal that they called Shane in the crease, the turnaround backhanded shot that went in, if they have that, they're down by 1. They could be going for the tie.
I didn't see that one. I was watching the action. Actually, I was watching Sikochi walk off the floor. Here they come. Shane running the length of the turf. Sikochi fakes. Just off the tip of Shane's sticker. He was wide open in the slot. Sikochi's got it. He's got space. Shoots, just misses the near post. Grabbed by Shevins. Great catch. And that should seal it. 2 seconds to go. He is going to shoot for the empty net. He misses, and it was late. He seemed to second-guess himself and then decide to shoot. It will be a 7-5 final. Quite a game, quite a comeback from Nashville. First game of the day is in the books. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Tom Scavetta. We're going to be here all day. We're going to have some special guests so we can take a little break, give our throats a rest now and then, maybe get a massage. I got a massage yesterday from Natalie Gibson. Fantastic. You should go do it. 10 minutes, $10, and it was great. My back feels so much better. Like, it's getting me through this tournament. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. This is the LASNAI from the Onondaga Nation.